Hello and welcome to Firewatch. This game takes place in the Wyoming wilderness in 1989, after some pretty nasty fires, I believe. Looks really good, so I'm just gonna start a new game. You see Julia. Oh, right. I've done this. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. So, like, what's your major, your major? You pretty. Yeah, I can go with this. You're pretty, she says coolly. You are not. You are a future hangover. What? You reply, confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later you are Julie's boyfriend. That's all it takes. Just tell girls they're pretty. Yeah. Gotta get used to the controls again. Let me out! Thought I'd run. Maybe I can't. Okay. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great! You move in, you share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You do drink beers out of the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Yeah, we do a lot of drinking beer in Colorado. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julie's in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. Don't bring dogs to class. I don't know why you would want to do that. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia walking this dog. It's badass. Okay. I like badass. Liam's an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is a friend, child, and pet all rolled into one. 4 years later, you talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30, and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? Kids, they're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have a couple little idiots, that would be pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. Yeah, you're right. Since it's my only choice. Alright, this is not where I got last time. The fireworks, check in. Not recommended for inexperienced hikers like me. What's that? A hat. Put on the hat. Great, I look so much better now. I hope there are lots of hats you can collect in this game. Bye. It's a Thursday night and Julie is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having fun time. You fight when she gets home between the expect when she gets between the sheets. You get mad? Ignore. Just ignore your problems. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. And drink some coffee and it's all better. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plans from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. He-Man. I'm gonna frolic like a Victoria's Secret mom. You're very pretty. I thought she said I wasn't. I was a future hangover. Okay. Neat lighting here. Eight miles, oh wow. I can do that. Ooh, pretty. It's a festival in town. It brings folks from faraway places, like carnies. Yep, they try to mug you. Can't trust them. Carnies. Mayhem runs away. May me moo fuck the dog. Julia says she gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. Beat his goddamn face in! Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say, okay. You don't want to go that way either. Walk by the river. Plans to have kids waylaid by work. Julie gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate's department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. I wouldn't stand in the way. You ask her if she commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says, that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. Tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees, flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. Found crying in a stairwell. Well, macaroni and wine can solve many problems. I think maybe not this time. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. Secret. See what we got in it. Oh dear. Oh god. It's very anatomically correct. I didn't want to see that. Liam is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julie walk him to the bar to see your friends, and it feels like nothing has changed. He goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason, and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. So, you can tell this is going to be a happy story. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. Creepy. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. I kinda think you spend your days following Julie around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel the nurse. He suggested Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. He sits with you for a couple months. I don't want to do that to anyone, if I can help it. Back to walking the long journey to the watchtower thing. This that mist over there. Why is there? Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Huh. Weird. Okay, bye. It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter, drinking every day. You start going out after you put her to bed. First time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. Yeah, let's barricade her in. I don't know what. Okay. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off you. You're home and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple nights a week. Look forward to this. So it sounds like an alcoholic. Yeah. Stop at a DUI checkpoint. Take him to jail. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. I did barricade her in. Or that one time anyways, I don't know. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia's coming to live with them. You don't argue, you say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer's coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. Finally. Take it!